My name is Dave Barber. We call this segment Capitol Spotlight. We essentially put the spotlight on a member of the General Assembly and discuss some of the things they've been working on and how it might impact you, the Rhode Island citizen. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to welcome back a woman that we've interviewed so many times before. It's great to have her back with us, the Honorable State Representative Joy Hearn. Representative, it's good to see you.
Good to see you, Dave, and I'm delighted to be here.
Well, listen, you've been involved in a piece of legislation that's been in the news this past week. This bi-weekly payroll thing that is considered pro-business. Tell our viewers about the legislation and why it's important.
Well, I was delighted to sponsor this piece of legislation, which is part of the Speaker and the House's economic development package. This bill, which passed overwhelmingly in the House on Thursday, I was delighted by the vote, would allow a business to pay bi-weekly. Currently on our statutes, you have to pay hourly employees weekly. In the past, companies have come to Rhode Island, hired a lobbyist, filed a piece of legislation to be able to pay their payroll the same way they do in 49 other states bi-weekly. But in Rhode Island, it was on the statute not to be legal.
And let's face it, the amount's the same. The person's getting paid the same.
Exactly.
It's just, it would allow a business to pay once every 2 weeks versus every week if they're doing business all around the country.
Exactly. And we've put in safeguards where they need to bond 2 weeks so that if a company were to go out of business, the payroll is there. And so an employee definitely is getting paid. It's just changes, it matches what other states are doing, and 49 other states are doing it.
You know, Representative, you, along with the Speaker and the Senate President, have really gone out of your way to try to send the message that it's easier to do business in Rhode Island, to improve some of the circumstances that exist, some of the things that are cumbersome. This is just one example.
Yeah, we want to take away the large curb that seems to surround this state so that when companies come in, they don't trip over a curb. They're walking in seamlessly, and this is one step closer to making business really easy to do in Rhode Island.
You know, I know the Speaker has promoted this 18-bill package that is pro-business. Are we making progress? Do you get the sense that we are sending the right message to the nation that Rhode Island's ready to do business for small business?
I think so. I mean, certainly we've been improving in our unemployment numbers. We are improving on our rankings, you know, kind of on all of the lists, but I think we want to do more, and I think the Speaker's package really puts us in that right direction. And I think with the Senate President, there's a real feel in this building that something's got to be done to change our course.
Well, on its face, it just seems to make so much sense, and it gives that business that option. Representative Hearn, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you, Dave, and it's been a pleasure.
And we could not do it without you, of course. For Capitol Television, I'm Dave Barber.